think he's saying.
Oh no, alone? How long? Actually?
What are they fucking saying?
How long? He's saying how long?
How low?
What did they do to you?
So fired! Dude, I was so wrong. And then I was wrong again. And then I kept wrong. And they're like, bitch, listen!
They misdirected you, Bree. They said, you said, I went, he goes,
oh,
hello. And then you said, what the fuck did they say? And you said, how long? And they said, yeah, how long? It sounds like the same thing. It's
No, and it's...
They don't
How low?
How low can you go? You guys are making up the words to these anthems.
I forgot that there's a screen here. It's very distracting. Hello.
So, let's do a panel.
Hello. Sorry, did you guys want to talk?
Raise your hand if it's your first time in a room. First time at a convention in a room. Okay.
Cute.
You people are lucky to join all these repeat offenders in what is the season 15, year 15 of all chaos is going to happen this weekend. So I hope you're ready. I hope you.
Yeah, today we were walking up here and we're like, okay, Friday's good, Friday's chill. We're like jet lagged, but we're not destroyed. Sunday will be a different situation.
Yes. It will only go downhill from here.
That's right.
So I hope you're prepared. We're here to talk around your questions and give you.
Yeah, we're here to avoid all of you. Not give you what you want.
Whatever it is you want to know, you're not getting that this weekend, okay?
So enjoy.
You're gonna get some other semi-entertaining version of chaos and jet lag, and then you'll go home with wonderful memories.
That's right. Whether you like it or not.
And we're gonna put all the pressure on this lady in the spotlight over here.
Vera.
No, just kidding.
Oh.
Over here on this, you're not in the spotlight. Step forth.
There we go.
Hello, dear.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Nice to be seen.
Jason Mans wanted us to ask you, Matt, how big are your biceps in centimeters?
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask something else.
I tried not to pause.
Can you repeat the question?
How big are your biceps in centimeters?
Oh boy.
And don't tell me you haven't measured.
About as girthy as Jensen's thigh.
No, that's an image.
Is that an answer?
It is now. Now we're all thinking about it.
Yeah.
And we're all going, is that good or bad?
And honestly,
And who is it good or bad for?
honestly, my bicep had the same bend as Jensen's legs.
Yeah, it's good. Got lots of room there.
Now you know why I wasn't cast on the Winchester.
It's just too girthy.
Thank you.
Oh, honey, you're welcome. You're welcome. Now it's all I can think about.
More to come. More to come. Hi over there. How are you?
Bicep thighs. Okay, Vera. Hi.
I'm really excited for Public Domain, and I was wondering if you have developed a special character voice yet, and if you could get a preview.
No, you can't get a preview. But the good.
What did we just fucking tell you? You're not getting what you want. Ask us questions and then accept non-answers.
That's right.
Just kidding.
She's starring in my new cartoon, as well as so many of the Supernatural cast in this new cartoon. It's called Public Domain. It consists of characters that you already know from your favorite cartoons over time, or your favorite animated show, this or that. They all exist in my bar called the Public Domain. Bree voices one, she'll end up voicing many characters: Rob, Rich, Bruce, Adam Fergus, Jim Beaver. There are so many people involved in it, and I brought like some swag with me. I only have like 20 things, so come see me at the autograph table if you're interested in that stuff. But you will see this first episode released for free on YouTube, produced by you guys. It's been completely crowdsourced and crowdfunded and done for free by some of the most talented
Why are
actors.
you putting, I'm getting paid, aren't I?
No. And paid in hugs.
You know what? I'll take it.
And Kirsty bicep.
Kirsty bicep thighs. Thigh biceps. You he has bicep thighs.
That's right, it does. And,
Okay? Science, everyone. We figured it out.
and the visual is my biceps wrapped around his thighs.
Or, never mind. So, wait till Sunday. We gotta work our way up to all the pervy talks from him.
We're starting kind of hot. I
Oh
feel like.
God.
We're right up.
I saw an autograph picture of us from a few years ago, and we were both crying, laughing.
That sounds about
It
right.
was a Saturday.
It sounds right for Rome. Things happen in Rome, especially 15 years in.
Has anybody been to all 15? A couple of you.
Wow!
You fools.
2, 3, 4, yeah. Incredible. Now we know why your children aren't going to go to university. But we're happy about it. We're happy to have you.
So happy.
Spending time with our jet lag and hangovers.
Oh, such a fun weekend.
Pasta-filled guts we have these days.
But you know what's funny is that we are all 15 years older. But when we come here, we pretend we're not. And so we still give her, and then the next morning we're like, what is happening to me? We're just slowly dying. Yeah, but we keep trying. I'm not a quitter.
I'm not a quitter.
No.
I'm gonna keep on dying right before your eyes. So
Does that answer your question? Good. Mission accomplished. Bye, honey.
bye. Hello.
Don't stop it. It will get stuck in my head otherwise.
It's in me now.
Well, give me some else. Hello, honey.
So I understand you two made a movie.
We did.
Okay.
Thanks to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for one of our executive producers of Briana's new movie, Suzanne. Listen, we're putting you on the spot, all right? We got the spotlight on
I
you.
don't like it.
Well, get used to it. I guess that's why producers do that. See, I can't stop. Stop it!
I want
terrible.
to know
Yeah.
what was the timeline? Are we going to see anything? Where can we go to see it? I want to know all things.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a speech coming.
I thought you were going to go, ladies and gentlemen, Briana Buckmaster. I don't know shit. That's why I was.
No, I was gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, the star of X's, Briana
Oh,
Buckmaster.
get out.
I was lucky enough to drag her into the absolute trenches for 15 days with me to make a feature film in January. I drug Mark Shepard, Felicia Day, Ricky Whittle. There are some Easter eggs of epic proportion in this movie that are very much in your universe. Don't miss it. This movie is going to be done in about 3 weeks. It'll probably be distributed in a month after that. So I say within a month and a half to 2 months, you will be seeing this movie somewhere. Brie plays this character called Meg, and Megan is the most quotable female character of all time, and she is a shit talker. And I play her ex-husband, she plays my ex-wife, and we hate each other, and we kind of can't stop, and she wins kind of every verbal exchange, and then we realize we have to come together to survive a situation. Mark Shepard comes into play, Ricky Whittle comes into play, Felicia Day comes in and kicks ass, and we made a movie in 15 days against...
No, 11 days.
11 days against
Because of the fires.
all of the fires in LA, against mental sabotage by my inner circle, and also so many things that were against us, and we did it, and we stayed committed to the craft and committed to the work, and it was really like, I talk about it today, is since my son was born, it was the happiest month of my life. So I am so excited for you guys to see it. Suzanne was a huge part of it. She was on set with us, helping us along. And we made a feature film in 11, 12 days with about 20 people. And it's gonna knock your socks off. You're gonna absolutely love it. So within the next 2 months, you'll have a movie starring this one and me. And who the hell knew that could happen? But it did.
This is what I want to say, is that, most of us who you'll see here today have been working in film television for years, probably me the least amount of time. And my experience moving from comedy and theater into working in front of the camera is not it can be fun, but it's a little, honestly, it's kind of boring in comparison because I like having, I like collaborating with an audience. I like to know what's working, what's not working. Do you know what I mean? And so I find working with the camera to be challenging in that way. But working on this movie was so the opposite of that experience. It was truly collaborative, whether it was with Matt as an actor or a director, or with Hilarion or DP. Like, I've never been a part of a project in front of the camera where I got to discuss with the writer, like things that worked and didn't work. Would he be open to changing some things? Hilarion would be, filming me, and he would be like, oh, you're not gonna like that angle, and then he would move if I had too many chins or whatever it was. But I think what we're seeing now in the media landscape, we were just talking about this earlier, is you're seeing a lot of social media, a lot of small form content, short form content, and our brains are kind of going towards that. Or you're seeing like IP, like Marvel or Barbie. Barbie's a great movie. I'm not putting anything down. I'm just saying there isn't a lot of creating happening in the creative process because it's expensive now and people don't like to take risks on creation. And we're so glad that someone like Matt is going, no, I refuse to believe. And he's putting his money where his mouth is, he's putting his energy, he's investing in me, he's investing in all of his friends, because he believes in, if nothing else, if money is not involved, he believes in how important it is, especially right now in this world, to be creating. We must constantly create when there is shit going down, when things are so easily giving you despair. You gotta just keep creating, keep moving, keep making art, however you can do it. And we're so grateful that Matt is doing it because he's giving all of us jobs.
Well, thank you for saying that. I double down on everything she said and add to it in a month of hellscape in LA, where it was just a tough year coming off a tough month coming off a very tough year. You went from the pandemic to the actors and everybody's on strike and there's no work to here we go. Let's figure out how to do this. And we both kind of agree that it became like a stage troupe, like an acting camp. Half the cast and crew were staying at my house because they were evacuated, and in my mind, the movie was always a big pot, and a big pot is good if one person knows how to make soup really well. But if you allow all the ingredients from all your culture, travel, talented friends into the soup, man, the soup's gonna have a dynamic that you never knew you could have experienced. And that's exactly what she's talking about. I was directing and acting. Rich was on set, co-directing, eyes, producing, helping Briana. Bree was telling me, that line didn't work, that look didn't work. Hilarion, our DP, or the guy who runs the camera and the lights, hey guys, let's change it up. Our crew, our scriptie, everybody had input, and therefore I think we're gonna have a product that we made from our hearts and souls as a community of people trying to not quit and not be beat down and not be finished. We're here, we're talented, we're capable, let us do it. And if all it means is finding enough money to greenlight a film with our circle of extremely talented people, well fuck, I'm gonna do that for you. I'm gonna figure it out and find it, and it's the best. It is literally the best. I'm so sorry to spill it.
Not first time.
It's the best. The best feeling is to wake up in the morning knowing you have to climb Mount Everest, and getting to the top of Mount Everest by the end of the day with your family and the people that you love, and then knowing tomorrow I have to do it again with the same team that's not going to just bail on me. And that's what we did. So you guys have such a special piece of entertainment coming at you. And the entire cast is supernatural, plus Ricky Whittle, which somehow... Which somehow he's in Supernatural now.
Well done, well done.
You didn't see him in that one episode? He's there. So we're thrilled. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. I'm so excited that Bree and I were able to do a feature film. Like, it's a big, it's a massive...
We'll always have that now.
Yeah, and
that movie that we did together.
We took a beat down. She was bruised head to fucking toe. almost on day one, almost ended our shoot when she almost hit herself in the face with a shotgun. Like there were some things happening, but we got through it and we did it and we stayed committed to each other. And it's literally the greatest marriage of human being friends you could ever wish for. So you guys are gonna taste that, you're gonna feel that, you're gonna see that when you see this movie. And the same thing in Public Domain. Public Domain's like a month or two behind X's.
What's the name?
It's called X's.
Exes.
Yeah, like.
It's on IMDb, EXES. Everybody go to IMDb, visit the IMDb page so you raise the rank of that movie.
That's right, raise our rank.
Well, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be quoting Meg for the
Oh, yes.
rest of our lives.
Yes, which
Yeah.
is good, because there's only so many, oh yeah, you betches.
Yeah.
I've got it in me.
Now we're just gonna be saying vagina.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's right.
I'm always into that. Vagina, vagina, vagina. That's also a big thing. Not of mine, not of mine.
So many jokes on this one. I'm gonna wait for Sunday.
Wait for Sunday. Wait for Sunday. We love you, Suzanne. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, love. You guys got some exciting shit coming, at least from this group.
Yeah, everybody else sucks.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
They'll never work again.
It's not like you're ever gonna see Jensen on a TV show anytime soon.
Never. No, not old bicep thighs. No, not that guy.
I'm gonna come on stage.
Don't. Don't.
I'm going to walk onto stage when Jensen's on stage just to put my bicep next to his tight-ass white
I'll
dick.
measure. I volunteer as tribute.
Yes.
Great. I can't wait till Sunday. Hello.
Gym 15 has started.
I don't want to wait till Sunday, so I'm going to ask a fun question now.
Great.
So since you're not 15 years older right now, right, because that didn't happen.
I feel math happening in my brain.
No,
and
that's
hurts.
it. You said, 15 years it's been, but we just pretend that didn't happen. So-
I see.
Right,
Okay.
So not 15 years older, pre-children, what bad decisions in Rome have you made or would you make?
I want to say more poorly,
That's
but
a hard sentence to say.
it's incorrect, that's why. Nobody is worse behaved than anybody at this convention, at a Rome convention. But we are all better behaved now. We have done things that cannot be revealed. Because you will never speak to some of us again. Most of us, I should
You
say.
underestimate us.
I just want to say, I would just like, you can speak to me still, because I'm not making any bad decisions. Even before I had a kid, I went to bed early. Sure. I drank water, I took vitamins.
Yeah, did you get that, Mandy? Cut. Okay, now for real.
All right, listen.
Now for real.
SOBs, this is what's going down. If I didn't have a kid, actually last year I did something that I probably shouldn't have since I had a kid. Jared and I and Cliff rented some mopeds, and that's dangerous in this town. It was fun, but it was stupid. It wasn't a smart thing. And when Rich said, I'm not getting on that, I'm not gonna end up in the hospital in Rome, I was like, you stupid. And then I got on the thing, and I remember like halfway through dicing through traffic like it was Fast and the Furious 15, I thought, there's a good chance I should have wore pants and a full-face helmet today because I might die. And when the bus just puts on his blinker and is like, hey, I'm coming over now, and you're like, on your, you know, like Jared's on the moped, he looks like you know, he's too tall and Vespas only come in one size. It's not Jared's size. So he's like this big guy and his neck's all long on it. I'm like, there's a chance a bus mirror just takes his head and it's gone and the whole thing. And I remember thinking about that, and then I remember thinking, can't let a kid stop me from living. In the same moment, I thought, if my wife wasn't here and Macklin was 10, he'd be on the back. That's my problem. Is that as soon as Mandy goes and she's not looking, I'm like, Macklin, come here, I got an idea. And Mandy keeps us both alive, and so that's...
I feel like I'm the Matt and my husband is the Mandy. Like,
Well, that's why we...
Valentina, my daughter and I are always wrestling. Constantly wrestling at home. And Jose, my husband, will just be like, oh, you guys, you guys. He's just like, and we're just like, I love wrestling.
And Mandy does the same thing. I would wrestle Mac in the schoolroom and clunks around. She's like, you okay? Everybody okay? Everybody okay? Like every clunk you hear, she's like, is it all right? Are we okay? You've been up there for 10 minutes? Do you think it's the match is over?
Do you need me to check on you?
No, ice pack's coming up. Here they come.
I feel like after I had my daughter, I was a little more unhinged because there was something in me that went, uh-oh, this is it. Uh-oh, this is it. Because I think, and anybody who's experienced motherhood, there is a really very visceral switch as a woman when you go from being a woman without a child to a woman with a child. That is not, it's impossible to explain. It's very physical, but you are suddenly like, you are never going to be your own person ever again. And I think every woman recognizes, I think that's a big part of what postpartum depression comes from. Postpartum depression is mostly chemical, but there is a lot of like, oh, fuck, like, shit, my life is not my own anymore. And I know men experience that as well in fatherhood. I think it's something very physical with women. But there was definitely something that I went off the rails for sure after I had Valentina. Like I started doing these conventions. I don't even think she was a year old yet, and I was partying. And it's now that she just turned 11, and I'm like, last night at dinner I was like, oh, cannot finish this glass of wine. 8:30, ooh, it's my bedtime. I'm gonna go to my room and take some vitamins and go to bed. This morning I woke up and took some electrolytes, some B12. Yeah, I'm a real lightweight, but you gotta have those times.
It's still in us. That's the thing.
Oh yeah.
Like we have it. It's just like these little people they're so important, and you want to show up for them, right? Like in any way you can, but you don't want to abandon the idea that my life is still fun and wild, and I haven't experienced things.
I think there's a difference between at least I'll speak for myself, what I was experiencing was I was definitely rebelling. Yeah. Where now, when you're saying they're still in us, but now I get to let it come out as opposed to must find the chaos. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does.
So when you're like, I gotta live my life, that's pure joy. Yeah. You still have to experience joy as a parent, absolutely, to your point. Yeah. But you don't have to keep, chopping off a finger just to make sure you still have a hand. Right. It's a weird analogy, but I think it works.
Yeah.
It did.
That's for me.
Yeah.
That's how I live my life.
Like, I can't go on these mopeds in Italy, I'll hurt myself. And then what convention did you chop your finger off?
Yeah, awesome.
While you were on your way to get brisket.
God, was it bad? Did I tell you guys? I probably didn't. I'm gonna save it for Sunday. It's disgusting. I was gonna get a t-shirt that says "Save it for Sunday." Gosh, I look at my life and I'm so absolutely grateful for the ups and downs, the everythings, and the good times of younger, chaotic, crazy Matt doing everything is now mirrored in the good times, like Brie and I on a set for 30 days together, trying as hard as we can, is the most youthful I feel. Is when I'm like, no sleep. Just give me some lines, let's figure it out. And it does, it makes me feel young again to create. And I think that's what I'm addicted to. The struggle of trying to do it. It feels like you're a young actor, you're trying to make it still. And I have that energy in me. Because when you're creating, there's an unending sense of hope. Yeah. And it's not reliant on an outcome. You're creating for creation's sake. And I think that my experience when I'm doing something, working on something, and I don't know what it's going to look like, the fun is in the doing of trying to, even the scenes where we rewrote stuff or reblocked stuff, it's so fun to figure all of that out. And it's just in the moment. You're not actually thinking about what's going to happen or what it's going to look like. You're like, does this feel right? Does this feel real? building something
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
in the moment, and it does. Like Brie rewrote, several pages from, my co-writer, my writer and creative partner is a male, and it helps so much when this movie is based on a very, very strong female character, and it can't just be a male voice, trying to write a female voice. And when they combine, and then this thing is birthed right in front of you that was better than the outcome we could have expected, it's so rewarding. It's like going out and having that big night, you're in the club, you've had 10 drinks, and you're like, boo, 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 boo. Like, you feel that, but you're just like this. Wow. It is really, I'm so grateful to be an artist for just that. For just like this little payoff of, man, the struggle's so hard, but like, did you
weirdly,
feel that today?
Yeah, like
so
creating
great.
art gives you the same dopamine hit as like, I imagine doing drugs does.
I'll tell you,
Imagine.
it's just like drugs. Somebody told me that it is the same high.
We've heard.
Yeah, I'm so appreciative of her because she shares that with me, and I learned from her in the process that this is still very much alive and in our grasp. And then that gives me so much hope to keep pushing and putting together these circles of friends to go make a thing. And that might be it. That might be all we do, but great.
And it's so much more than, I'm reading a book right now by a writer-director, and he talks about, he wrote, or he produced Legends of the Fall, Shakespeare in Love. You don't have to apply, he's not here. But yes, these are all great movies. But he was saying that he's similar to you, where he feels like he needs to constantly be doing a thing, but it's for the creation's need. Like the money, the stars, all of that is good, but if you can heal the thing inside of you that doesn't need the ego bump that you get from being friends with celebrities, and just enjoy the creating of a thing and the heat that you get from when you get a thing and it tingles and it sparkles. But so many people are making things that never get that feeling. They're doing it just for the money, just for the accolades. And I'm not even just talking about film, television, any career. People are doing things to pay bills, to appease, family members or spouses or whatever. And we're so lucky that we get to create just to get that sparkly, tingly feeling,
It is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It is so awesome. I knew this would happen. Like, we'd be on a stage and we'd both think back and we'd both be like super appreciative of the hellscape that I put us through.
I don't think either of us thought it was a hellscape at the time.
No, it wasn't, but it wasn't easy.
We knew it was a while, yeah.
We've been on easier sets before.
Oh God, but I hate being on easy sets.
Yeah.
I get so bored. I'd much rather be in the thick of discomfort.
Brie and I were in every page of the movie.
90 pages.
She lived at my house along with our cameraman, our DP, our producer, my wife, my kid, my dog, my cat, and then Victoria, our makeup artist, and some other people ended up staying there. And we were just like, we were in it together no matter what. Like win, lose, or draw, anything in the middle, good or bad, and we did. We got through it, and we needed to all go home afterwards, but it was an at-home high, an at-home tickle that hasn't left yet, and it's.
I definitely went home and I was like, I felt like a come down. I felt like, and it was weird not being around you and your family. I was like, should I call the Cohens? Just check in.
Every day we were all meals, shower, like our whole life was as if we were roommates.
Yeah.
And I think it paid off because we made a significantly better movie. It was a good movie on the paper. It was a way better movie that we filmed, and that is something that's very rare. Usually you get a great script and then a bunch of people pick it apart and make it into this. This was a great script, and we added a little bit here, a little bit there, and we uplifted the film. And we uplifted our experience together, right? Like, because the collaboration aspect is also part of that high, and it's just the greatest. And I plan on having another movie in production by August, so here we fucking go.
Thank you. I don't remember what your question was, but I'm sure I didn't answer it.
You did.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
It's Rome, we're babbling at this point. Hello.
So it sounds like sounds like you're doing lots of collaborations, that's brilliant, but the collaboration I want to hear the update for is at your last panel together, you were workshopping your podcast / OnlyFans.
Oh, jeez.
So I just wanted to hear, when can we expect that?
I actually came up with a name over while we were shooting fucking exits. Now, I don't know if this is going to translate, so I'm going to set this up
I
a
don't
little bit.
remember.
Do you guys have the rubber sandal shoes here called Crocs?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm a dad. I have several pairs of Crocs. This is my pitch, and we were working on this pretty much the whole time.
So I just want to point out that when you said that, there was a few people in the audience that went, oh. I have a few pairs of Crocs, people went, oh.
Shoes.
Oh.
Yeah, you should be sad.
Oh, yeah.
But it's okay, I'm from Florida, so forgive. I have all these Crocs, and we want to fund movies, and the big joke is you can go on OnlyFans and become a millionaire from selling your feet. So I thought the title of our OnlyFans would be... It just feels...
Cocks and Crocs.
No.
Oh.
Close. It would be Dads with Great Crocs. And
I like mine better.
And it would be like all my like famous or non-famous dad friends, whoever was proud enough of their Crocs and sock attire to take off their shirt and just walk around in their Crocs, just doing something in Crocs and shorts. But
They like that idea as well.
so I thought like Dads in Crocs would be funny, and it's a play on Dads with Great Roosters, you know? Like did that not translate either? No. Okay, we'll just look that up later.
Okay, hold on. You know what? And cut. Back to ones. I feel like you imagined this conversation.
It's happening a little in advance of
You're
my
very invested in this idea. I've never heard it before.
Okay. It was what I was saying.
But I support you.
Great.
Always.
Dads with Great Crocs.
No, Cocks and Crocs.
Cocks and Crocs.
Cocks and Crocs.
No, but then that's...
millionaire.
Then that's what, right to the point. They're like going to the website because they know they're going to go after a penis and some sandals. I'm trying to set it up a little mysteriously. Dads with Great Crocs, and then they're like, "Is that a typo? Should that be?"
And they're gonna click on it, and they'll be like, "Oh, I don't want to see this." And it's too late.
Right, and
they clicked already.
It's just like me with my Crocs and shorts on making brownies.
And he's always making this face.
And then I'm like,
I'm in.
my arms like this, and
I don't know how I can help, but I'm in.
Jensen's thighs right here.
Yeah. I'll be there. I'll just be going like this, so you can see like my arm fat jiggle.
Jensen's got white Crocs with a slight heel on them. You know? I don't know why. He's got like cowboy boot, and it's just up on my shoulder.
He's got cowboy boot Crocs. I see that.
Listen, Crocs, if you're watching this, you should reach out to me. I have many ideas for us to put celebrity-style Crocs in the game.
Celebrity Crocs.
Croc,
All right.
Croc cowboy boots.
Does that answer your question?
Croc boy
I'm not
boots.
sure how you'll be part of that, Ray, but I will look forward to that.
Well, I will volunteer any part of my body.
There you go. So stay tuned. We're already rich.
That's great. I love it.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Well, I'm a new mom, and since you already talked about parenthood today, I'm really hoping for some advice on how to avoid childhood trauma.
Don't. You can't. I am a firm believer that if you just really, again, like you were talking about with like, the term helicopter parenting.
Yeah.
This is fine. This is a form of parenting. Yes. I think that if you parent in a way where you're constantly trying to prevent your child from having a perceived experience that you're projecting onto them, they're going to be even more traumatized. Partly because they're going to be full of anxiety, because anxiety is not necessarily an action, it's also a feeling from the nervous system, so they can detect that. But also, they're not going to develop the tools to protect themselves. You're not going to be around forever. Spoiler alert. I do everything I can. I read once, and I say this all the time to my parenting friends, my friends who are parents, is that the most important thing you can give your child is not things, it is not money, it is not to set them up for the most affluent future, is to give them a solid nervous system. Because then they have everything they need to then give themselves the life they want and need. You want your child to need you as little as possible. You want them to want to be around you. You want to have a relationship where you want to be with them. Anytime I see my daughter and she's, if I like bang my elbow, I go, ah, and she goes, are you okay? And I'm like, honey, I'm fine. I'm always fine. I want her to know she never has to worry about me. I never want her to worry about me. If she's, asking how I am, or if she sees me crying, I'll explain why I'm crying. My job is to worry about her, and my job is to take care of her. I never want her to take care of me, but I want to give her all the tools that I possibly can so that she can create the life that she wants for herself.
I have nothing to add to that. I have no idea what a relationship of a mother to a child is like. I see it outwardly, and I'm thankful my wife and son have a great relationship, but I don't understand that connection or any of it. The only thing I know about parenting is the stuff that I learned I didn't want to be in a dad from my dad, and again, I believe in a child should struggle and a child should not be given everything and they should earn and all these things, but the trauma is unavoidable, unfortunately, and you want to do the best you can. And like, if you have a good heart and you love this little person, you're going to try the best you can and you're going to fuck it up. You are, and you're going to have to deal with that, and your heart's going to ache worse than you could physically feel heartache, and you could ask yourself, am I having a heart attack because of just the feeling in your heart? And it's not a heart attack, it's the pain of your emotions, and it's inevitable, and you can't escape it. It will always be there, and you're going to try to do right, and you're going to try to do right all the time, right? I am that helicopter parent. Me and my wife are helicopter squared, baby. We are a lot. As Macklin gets older and he does have the foundation under him to be his own little guy now, I've taken a massive step back. My wife hasn't yet. She will at some point, and I'm not going to control her, tell her what she needs to do. She's his mother, and I listen to her first. And he knows that she was mine first, and so that it's her first. It's not that he's second, it's that that's your mother. I didn't have one, or I have a mother, but I never met her, so I don't know how to really navigate that territory except to let a mom be a mom, and I'll watch and learn and be as much of a dad as I can. But the trauma, even if you're a perfect mother, is inevitable. It is inevitable. So let it go, don't think of it, and what Bree said is the best. That makes the most sense, is for you to talk to another mom that has a true experience, not my male perspective. I'm happy to try to
keep it. It's just as important, yeah.
It's hard to do. It is a super hard job. It's also maybe the best and coolest thing you ever get to be a part of in your life, is bringing this little person up. And I think it's important to teach them, hey, this is why we do it this way. But they do it that way for their own reasons, and those people do it that way for their own reasons, and everybody's okay to do it however the hell they want. This is how we do it because we believe this, and that little kid's going to tell you who they are and what they want to do with themselves. You don't have to shove them in any direction. Let them be. Let them grow. Let them blossom. They're weird. They're fucking little freaks, and it's awesome until we lock them into this compartment of adulthood. Nah. Let them be wild. The trauma's going to happen no matter what. Just navigate it as it comes. But just listen to those little people rather than direct them all the time.
Thank you so much.
And congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Mama. Hello?
On set, Matt and I were always doing that, going, who is it? Which one of us? It was always him.
It was always me.
Today it's me, though.
I was watching the playback, and you go, your need for deodorant in one line. Was that scripted, or was it just because I was stinky? It was probably kind of sneaky. Anyways, there's a really great line where I'm like, hey, I gotta tell you this really important thing. And she's like, your need for deodorant. She does like a southern different thing in it, and it's fucking great. You're gonna love it.
Can't wait. What? Get the fuck off stage?
Get off stage. Okay. We're gonna answer your question.
Last question? Okay, great. Yeah.
Hi, I'm very happy to see you. I was here 2 years ago. You were not, so I'm very happy to see you now. And it is amazing. First time I saw you, Bria, I remembered the last episode I saw you in, and that was when Donna disappeared.
Yes.
And
She dissolved.
She dissolved, and I remember I cried so hard, and I remember thinking, I will never cry this hard any time again. And I was deadly wrong.
You cried that hard?
I really did. But
It's just a show. Just kidding. I know who I'm talking to.
And then episode 20 happened. And I wanted to ask you.
What happened in episode 20?
What season?
I don't know. What show is it?
We don't talk about that. So I was gonna ask, how many episodes of the show have you seen, and what's your favorite?
Shame me. I have to fucking talk about the show for a living. I'm not gonna watch it. So my first episode of Supernatural, which was season 9, I was pregnant, which was a funny story in itself because the character, Donna, is based on Margie from Fargo, if you've seen Fargo. Brilliant movie. Except the breakdown says, just like Margie from Fargo, but not pregnant. And I was like, but the thing is like, as a woman, they won't insure you if you're pregnant. But you're also like, well, bitch, I gotta eat. 2 of us do, actually. And so I just report. But, so I was pregnant, and I didn't tell anybody, don't do that. But I didn't tell anybody until wardrobe fitting. And then I had to tell them because it was obvious, but hold on.
How many episodes of the show?
Thank you so much.
It's that jet lag shit creeping
I
up.
haven't slept in a long time. I'm like, why am I telling the story I said I wasn't going to tell? How many episodes have I seen? Yeah, so after I had the baby, I was home a lot, and so I watched seasons 1 through 5. I don't remember any of it. Because I was like not sleeping, newborn, new mom. But
I watched it again, it's a good show.
it's a lot of episodes. And the thing that my experience is different than yours because I know all of these fuckers. And so when I watch the show, I can't separate that. Like I don't watch the show and go, there's Dean and Sam. I go, there's the smelly duck. Anyway. Like I can't, when Rich was directing the episode where he also was playing 2 characters, I was running lines with him. And so when I watched it, I was like, oh yeah, I know these scenes. Like it's a different experience for us to watch the show. But I saw all of the last season. I've seen all of my episodes. I saw most of like my friends' episodes outside of Jared Ditson. Like people who have a few episodes that come into town and guest star. French Mistake is probably my favorite one because I live and work in Vancouver, and a lot of actors I know were portraying the crew members who I also know. So it's funny to see your friends do impressions of your friends. I thought it was very clever. So, what about you?
Ladies and gentlemen, Briana!